Hi guys. Good morning.
Hi.
So I kind of been contemplating what okay, so basically it'll go something like this. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and Bobby. I'm Maria and this is Bobby. And
Bob.
It's Bob.
Bob.
No, it's Bob after.
Everybody's.
It's Bob after 50.
Bob after 50.
No, he's Bobby. Or do you want to be Robert?
No, Robert. I mean, I like Robert.
Oh.
Robert's professional. That's my professional name.
Okay.
Yeah, I have multiple personalities.
Okay. And anyways, so this is my husband, hubby. I know you guys know us from...
I'm Bobby.
And let's see here. Then you tell them the date, and you tell them what our topics are going to be. That's how it's going to roll. But today, it's been a crazy day because our puppies... Okay. So we're getting ready to sit down. And I went into the bathroom. You had left the door open in the back room. Okay, so he had left it for whatever reason. I don't know.
I don't think I opened it, to be quite honest with you.
I didn't open the laundry room.
I don't know how long it had
The
been
laundry
open.
room.
Yeah. This door had been shut, so I'm thinking maybe somebody opened it. Maybe it was cracked or something.
Anyways, our dogs are escape artists, so they know how to open doors. They know how to open fridge doors. So anyway, and we have the puppy, so the dogs got out.
Except for Zoe.
She was a good girl. She was sitting here. She's the one that I worry about the most, though, because she's like very territorial. As per our
Bitch don't know how to act.
Anyway, so but anyway, they got out. We ended up having to go. A million things are going through my head. They've gotten run over.
Should we search for them for how long?
An hour and a half. It was an hour and a half. I called animal control. Yeah, it's been a crazy morning. So we literally were out looking for them for like about an hour and a half.
We probably each burned $20 worth of gas.
We both took both cars and just like looking throughout the neighborhood. Yeah, so it was crazy. We finally found them. Thank God they were okay. After an hour of just like a million things running through my head, like hoping that they don't cause a car accident, they don't get hit.
Well, then we were getting bits and pieces of where they're sighted. Yeah. So we were getting bits and pieces of where they were, but I didn't realize how far back how old was the message. So finally, when you said about 20 minutes ago, right after you told me that, and their last known sighting,
have seen the dog.
Nosy Nancy.
That's the first place that we go to. Next door.
We rely on Nosy Nancy, and
that's when we rely on
Curious Carrie, and
when it's something else like who.
No, I shouldn't say Nosy Nancy. I'll say Neighborhood Nancy.
Neighborhood Nancy.
We'll be politically correct.
Yeah.
So, however, I'm sitting in this cul-de-sac getting ready to update my app, and sure enough, unbeknownst to me, I see two little German Shepherds staring at me. That was a puppy. I didn't know. Did you see that? Yeah. Unbeknownst to me, I look up and see two German Shepherds staring at me.
Pretty good.
However, they were about just under 2 miles away from the house. And we searched for them after an hour and a half, and sure enough, we just as randomly, bizarrely found them as they did getting out.
Yeah, that was crazy. But
whatever. And that was perfection.
No. Anyways, so we found our dogs. Thank goodness, everything was okay. They were fine. He washed them down. It's been a crazy morning, and literally just before that, we had taken it because they were both sitting on these chairs, like Zeus, and me, taking on their owner's characteristics, just like we.
That should be our.
That was too
that
funny.
Should be our background picture.
It really should.
That would be hilarious. And then anytime anybody asks.
But they literally were with Zeus and Zoe. Were just sitting here, just like chilling. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to take a picture."
I don't think anybody else.
It was too funny. Huh? No. It was the most random thing, and we had just talked about it yesterday, too. That's what's funny. I was like, oh my God, they're just sitting there like getting ready to start their podcast.
It's like Beetlejuice. We're not allowed to leave the house.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And if we do,
Oh my
we
God,
look
we're
like
stuck.
lizards. Instead, we're dogs. We don't even know it.
Oh my God, that was too
What's
funny.
that movie, Interstellar?
Oh, I love that
Like
movie.
when he
With
all along was in the
Michael
bookcase?
Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, what about it?
Who'd you say? Michael?
Mike McConaughey. Go ahead.
For all along, he was in the bookcase.
Yeah. So now you're Interstellar.
No,
we're just like
dogs.
in this house.
We're the dogs. We just don't know it yet.
Oh, so Zeus wanted to run out and be free.
And then the damn dog wouldn't let him. The puppy was like, "Come back, Daddy! It's not so bad!"
Meanwhile, I'm the obedient.
Basically,
Zoe chilling.
Zoe cloned
Smart.
herself to young her muscles up to keep up. Because Zoe's like, "F that! I'm not running with those motherfuckers anymore." I'll send my.
She gave it to the baby.
Yeah, I'll send my attachment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And I was so scared. I was like, she's just a puppy. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised.
Someone's going to either
take.
take her or she's going to get hit. She doesn't know what she's doing.
I cannot believe she were kept up.
And like, okay, so this was an hour and a half of this. The fact that we found them together, you found them together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I'm so grateful right now. Thank God this happened. I was sitting there praying. I was doing my whole oh my God, it was crazy. But you found them. Everything always works out. I don't know how many times I can say that. So today is Friday, November
23rd.
November 23rd.
When's Thanksgiving?
TGIF.
So we can do two things.
Okay. So he's excited that it's Friday today. Go ahead.
I am.
Or are you talking about
soon
Thanksgiving?
it won't even matter because if I go back into the car business, Fridays will just be like, oh shit.
By the way, guys, pray for him. I think he would like it. I think he'd like it. But go ahead.
So, however, you threw me off now. We should either go to Applebee's, you and I, for the $1 margaritas or whatever they are, if you wanted to have drinks.
We love that, by the way.
Or take the kids to IHOP where kids eat free. Or hang on.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well, that means no.
We'll see usually.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But we're becoming experts slowly but surely. The whole editing probably, but you haven't done any editing. Oh gosh, it's just crazy. So today, okay, let's do our recap for yesterday then. We got our tree. Yay!
Yeah.
So excited. Okay. You want to go get the box? No? Okay. Anyway, so the box is like about 2 feet long, 2-3 feet
4
long.
feet.
And is it?
Yeah,
okay.
it's about
Anyway.
4 feet.
And basically, like, thin. Okay? So we get it dropped off yesterday, and he's like, oh, this better not be the box. This better not be the tree. Is this just the stand portion? Because it was just so compact and little.
Maybe 3 feet.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, this is better.
No
We
way,
thought it was going to be like a miniature tree. It was like a whole... Anyway, we opened it up, and yeah, it's a good 7 feet. It's actually pretty.
Made by Costway.
Costway.
Yeah, I've just got faith in them. I mean, the intelligence behind the simplicity behind this tree. It would be even cooler to know, how long it'll last.
But it was literally, okay, so it comes in like 3 pieces. It was 3 pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. And it was like literally like...
And a perfectly folded base.
Yeah, and it was so compact, and all we had to do was kind of like pull out the branches and then open. Is she walking funny?
No, she's alright.
Zoe, you're not allowed on... Anyway, so yeah, we got the tree. Surprisingly, it looks really cute. We just got to finish that decorating. We need more decorations, more balls, more... I would say more lights. It doesn't hurt to put more lights.
We can get more. I mean, we can get maybe.
But it looks really pretty.
$3. We can get 20 feet, 20 more feet of it. That was 35 feet worth of strand.
Okay.
For like $4, we can get like 20 feet worth of strand.
Oh.
I think that would suffice.
So you're saying we're good?
No, we can get some.
Just one more.
Yeah, but a 20-foot one, maybe not.
Oh, just okay.
We go like,
and it'll be like it's like $4, I think.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they're like $4.86 or something like that for the 20 feet worth.
Yeah.
And then a star. You should look online
for
a star. Look at Costway. Obviously, they have, stars that they. In fact, Walmart, it was funny because Walmart has stars in there that are from Costway as well.
Oh, so you were seeing a lot of the stuff. So a lot of Costway does a lot of like Christmas stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can go directly to them. Maybe it's cheaper, like this tree was.
I hear that dog, and
it's
annoying. I'm sorry. My dog's not annoying. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
that's slightly annoying. Anyways, so what else happened? Dominic's doing good. I'm surprised he came home. He was like, it was a better day yesterday. He was being good. So that kind of made me happy. He did get one little bad grade, so I took it was just, it was a better day. The babies, they were good. Nicholas, anyway, so it was a quiet day. Besides the tree, they all loved the tree. Mm-hmm. They were all very excited about the tree. Mm-hmm. I was surprised because I thought it would be too girly for them, but they're happy.
They just with it. They're happy with Christmas time too.
Yeah.
When we start getting decorations, which it'll start getting. Yeah. Christmas. We'll play Christmas music for them.
Oh yeah, it's a happy time. Yeah. It's such a happy time.
I came home, made pizza for the babies. Mm-hmm. Made pizza. I cooked. It was funny. So I cooked liver last night, like it were steak.
Okay. And
told the babies to try it, and they thought it was steak.
Oh, so they liked it?
They loved it.
Oh, really?
Dom liked it. Dom was eating it up.
Okay. Well, Dom's a little carnivore.
And actually, liver's good for him. I mean, it's high in protein, it's high in vitamin A, and it's got a lot of sustenances. So we did that, and then let's see. I crashed. As soon as my body hits that floor, that bed.
That floor. Yeah. That's so new floor. Yeah.
As soon as my body hits that bed, I'm going.
Yeah. I stayed up late.
And then I woke up randomly. I thought it was 3, but maybe it was later. But I could have sworn I looked at my phone and I said 3, but I looked over and I saw the TV on, and then I just I didn't want to mess with my phone and get my arms moved because they were comfortable.
Oh, that's it?
I mean, I don't know how far you want me to go. I mean, we just talked about all the way up until this morning. My day wasn't as interesting because naturally today was the more.
Yeah, it was a quiet day. We got the tree, and that was a good time.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was a quiet day.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to current events then. Let's go.
I stopped by a future dealership.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, I spoke to a guy that is the son of the owner, and the guy has nice inventory. We'll see. Pays well.
Yeah, hopefully.
To be continued.
Hey, I'm excited for you. Let's see here. All right, so you want to move on? Let's do current events.
Okay.
Let's move on. I'm just gonna kind of look through here. There's really not a whole lot. Former American Idol contestant was sentenced to 45 months in prison for possession of fentanyl. Okay.
That's killing people.
Yeah. Let's see. Amazon's Black Friday deal blow. Okay.
So Black Friday. So I'm thinking maybe we should go out and maybe spend.
I don't like Black Friday.
I don't either. Cyber Monday.
I am not gonna maybe Cyber Monday, but I don't do. I have learned my lesson. I did it with your sister. I mean, I think I've done it before.
Well, I remember you almost got into a fight when you were pregnant. I remember that.
I was pregnant, and this lady kept hitting, like, with her cart. Like, she was behind me with her cart. She kept hitting my heels, and oh my gosh, I got so mad. Turns out...
She was with you guys.
She wasn't with us. She was your sister's friend from work. Oh. And I'm sitting here, it's like, this bee sitting here hitting me in the heels. And it turns out to be her. It was like the most random thing. But anyways, I didn't like it. Like, what are the odds of that ever happening?
I don't care. Shouldn't have been hitting.
No,
who cares who she
fucking
is?
Crazy. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Black Friday, like, I'm not going to take my time out on, spending time with my family to go out trying to get materialistic deals that your kids more than likely will not even appreciate.
No, I'm not saying for our kids. I'm saying for others.
Or
our kids have everything they need at this point.
Cyber Monday is my jam.
Yeah, okay. That makes more sense.
It does. Well, I think so.
No, it does. You're right. It does. No, it does.
Yeah, we're going to my mom's. I guess everybody's ready to travel and...
It's going to be crazy and hectic roadways. So just, again, be patient with everybody.
Yeah. He's not patient. Do you have road rage? Sometimes?
No. So if I'm not being picked at or pecked at in the car by any reason,
you're saying that I pick. Okay, I do we drive differently. Like
And you scare me
Maybe
actually
I'm
when you
bad.
drive too.
Maybe
because I ride in the
you do the
passenger
same thing
seat
to me
this
though.
last
Oh
time
look, you're
going-
passing that. Like he gets mad at me if I'm like taking too long to park for whatever reason.
Oh, that's usually at the very end of the road trip where we've been pecked at by the whole way.
Oh, you should have got. Oh, okay. You like make
it's like
little
Woody
comments.
Woodpecker and peck. Okay. And right by the time we're gonna go, you've pretty much got through the tree trunk.
Meanwhile, I don't get into that many car accidents.
I don't either. I'm a victim.
You're stupid.
I am. I mean, think about it.
What else?
You were looking up current events.
I know, but we were just talking about drive. Anyways.
Current events. What else did I see?
I wanted today to be more of like about me and you, and not so much about the kids. Like more like just advice, like on how we deal with each other.
Okay.
So yeah, how we put up with each other.
All right.
Basically, like, what advice? Like, what would you say? Like, okay, we've been married. We've been together 20 years. Married.
19 years.
Almost 19 years. It'll be 19 just in a couple months. So I say 19 years.
Is what you're asking?
Yeah, like what? How?
The advice I would give to anybody who to sustain or to at least remain married happily would be to never lose your main focus on your family, as far as don't try to venture away from the ones in front of you. Stay focused on the ones in front of you as far as being involved. If you're involved, it'll never be complacent. If you're involved, life goes on. As far as you look back 18, 19 years, like, wow, where did it go? Because I feel that way. I don't feel like I've been married for 19 years. It went by so quick. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's been like 36 years.
But then we look back at it and like there's so many different phases we've been through. So many. It's
been a long road. It's been a learning life lesson, and it's only strengthened us. And like you always say, that we always end up okay. And I think if we lean on that as a key fact in our life, as far as saying to ourselves, we're going to be okay, as far as it always comes through for us. We just got to make the right decisions along the way. And I think for us, managing to raise 5 kids for the past 19 years, you've been pregnant, what, 7 out of those 19?
Yeah, 5. Yeah, if you consider like 9 months just being pregnant. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Now we're trying to figure out how to sustain.
Now, my advice for dealing, and I've learned this from, oh gosh, you have to forgive, and you also have to have like a bad memory. Somewhat, in order to move on. Although I do hold on to grudges, and then you say that, I throw it in his face any chance I can.
You are a pitcher.
And you do the same thing to me. Constantly. So it goes both ways.
Yes, it does.
But, but yeah, you just have to have patience. I have tried, because I have a tendency to be controlling. Like, I tried to be a little bit less, I guess. I don't know. That's been a little bit hard. There's been trust issues, so that kind of helped, not helped, but like, caused a problem to, make my mind kind of like, oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? But anyways, you just have to, my mom talked to me. I talked to her one day, and she was just like, you gotta just have faith, and whatever happens is you're not going to be able to control it. And, yeah, just, that's what I have to say. What do you think?
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, just have
patience.
patience.
Have patience.
Have patience, and, you just got to work through.
Never lose the love. Don't ever let that be your issue.
Mm-hmm.
Always be upfront as far as how you're feeling, because if you don't address it, you learn to have an anger against somebody, like other people we know. We've saw other marriages collapse. Well, we can't. I know
we have, yeah.
And we've seen other marriages collapse.
We've separated too.
Well, we've bounced back and forth, but
we've separated 2-3 times actually, like for long stretches of time.
Either way.
Yeah, I won't even mention which, but yeah, it's been been a rough road. We've dealt with each other. Probably me dealing with him a little bit more, I have to say, I think. But yeah, I know he's not going to agree with me, but that's...
It goes both ways. However, it started because
I don't know how you could, like, what do I do that's so awful?
Nothing now. Or
what
nothing,
did I do before?
Nothing then, nothing before. You were fine before. It was not, it just, over the years, like I said, we've obviously gone through the controlling things and a lot of things. It doesn't matter.
I like to have, like, yeah, because you
But I think if you
are
see
not
it,
always responsible, and
No.
I have to kind of, like,
balance.
just like with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, like, be on top of you, because otherwise it's two different personalities, and it's, yeah, we just...
So now we got to figure out how to sustain, and I think now it's
we've
just
been sustaining, and just, yeah, keep sustaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just keep your drive. Don't you can never forget the person you're waking up next to every morning. Mm-hmm. You go to stay focused on that person and what they're about, because if you don't, that's how people stray. And there's no
stray?
like in their minds, like they in their minds they have separate directions. Like we've also seen in marriages that failed because they don't communicate. They do things separately. There's not enough involvement, is what I would say. You have to have a lot. I mean, it should feel weird if not everybody's in the house by 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night, unless the other's working. Yeah, like if you're not working and you're not at a store buying groceries or something for your family, you shouldn't be anywhere else.
So wait, you would want to go out with your friends, and you have gone out with your friends.
Yeah, but that's one of the learning experiences that we've had, that it's a waste of time. Unless it's like a random, like my dad, for instance. He called and wants to go camping. I was like, well, you know what? Maybe we will, because the kids have school. They'll have school the 26th, 27th, 28th. So maybe we will go camping after Thanksgiving. We can take the extra food left over and go up into the woods, and I've got a tent and sleeping bag. We'll go camping.
That's a good idea.
So.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Take them.
Yeah.
Go. You know what? I don't think Xavier would like it.
No, you keep Xavier here.
Did you already think about that, or no? Seriously.
I'm taking Chris, Dominic, and Nick.
Cause what was that?
The dog. That random.
The other. Xavier. My baby's here. Stop! We're doing the podcast, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my baby. That's our number one. And again, we're starting the podcast later because of the whole Zoe. No, it wasn't even Zoe today.
It was Zeus. Zoe's looking at us like, hold on, don't you put me in this.
Yeah, I know. Aww.
She's like, look, Nick, we got something to tell you. You gonna tell? Look, she's
now
like, you're not gonna tell him.
She's not the one.
Yeah, she's like, look, you're not gonna tell him.
I'll tell him. What were we talking about?
I thought Caitlin was coming.
Is it alright? She comes tomorrow. I might go over to her house.
Well, tomorrow's Saturday, Nick. We got things we might be doing. Today's today. I said it was okay because we knew what we were doing today. Let me do that real quick, then you can.
Okay, because I had something really fun to do. Look how handsome you are.
Last time I did that, my pants ripped.
We'll get a different pair of pants you don't care for.
Yeah, exactly. I'll look at your face probably after this. I see everything. Okay. What one thing would make you feel successful?
For you to have faith and 100% support behind something I had an interest in and didn't downplay it, maybe.
Okay. Successful for me is the kids. Oh, I see it through the kids because they're us. You know what I mean?
They're going to be successful no matter what, though.
I hope so.
No matter what happens to us.
But we don't know yet.
About us.
I mean, we truly don't know. Like right now, I feel sometimes I'm up and down, like with the success, especially going through with Dominic right now, and his teenage years are the hardest. So, anyways, but that's me. So yeah, I would feel successful if all that was successful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We did our job, and then we're still obviously together.
Yeah. And
dealing with each other.
Okay.
That would be successful for me. Okay. How could I be a better wife and you a better husband? So how could I be a better wife? Communication. Right? learn how to communicate with you better, understand you. Don't backtalk just so quickly.
I don't know how to open up.
Open up
Relax.
and relax.
Don't get so
I'm uptight.
worked up over everything. And I think a prime example is when you're startled by something, that same trigger there that startles you like that is the same trigger sometimes you use in examples to go, and you shoot your...
I jump at it. Jump at
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's my personality. But yeah, I guess I have to control that.
Well, it just...
Control that trigger.
Yeah, just try to minimize the cut. Like
It's a defense. It's
Yeah.
a self-defense. All right, so, and for you, how could you, you say, how could I be a better husband? Say it.
So how could I be a better husband?
Nothing. You're perfect.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, right. Better husband is being patient and understanding, putting yourself in my shoes sometimes, and what I'm thinking,
Okay.
and try to just, yeah, basically that. Put yourself. If you know me so well, and we, then you should be able to somewhat. But I think you do things regardless of that, like almost like, you know what, F it. I care more about myself than that. That's my only thing. That's it. All right. So, let's just do it really quick. National Day of, really quick.
Okay.
So, and then we're done.
Oh, it's crazy.
It goes on, like, and you know what? This is very therapeutic, I think. We talk so much about everything.
Nick,
What?
you're burning something.
Yeah, you are.
I just checked.
You literally are burning something. I see the smoke coming out. You better run. Look, he's like taking his sweet time.
What is the temperature set? Is that 450? What'd you set the temperature to?
Oh no, it's the egg that I use. Where's...
Anyways, let's move on. No talking. All right, National Cranberry Relish Day. Boring. Okay, well, happy cranberry relish. I don't like cranberry.
Cranberry relish.
Mm-hmm.
Would you put that on like caviar?
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that it? So it's only that. So happy National Cranberry Relish Day. That's pretty much it. Relish Day, another season holiday staple, graces the table. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay,
What would you put cranberry relish on?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just find out a little bit more. Staple graces the table each year. I guess prepping for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. Tasting to the many
Well,
recipes.
If anybody knows what you put cranberry relish on, we'd love to know.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause,
Oh, like what is like?
what the heck do you do? I mean, for it to be recognized as a national day of,
Like it's got to be really like.
what is cranberry relish and what does it put on?
Oh, okay. So what do you put on? What do you put it on?
Yeah.
What's unusual about the special known as Mama Stanberg's cranberry relish is that horseradish is one of its principal ingredients. Oh, is that spicy?
It can be.
Craig Clare originally published the recipe. Blah blah blah. Numerous cranberry relish disgrace the books. Blah blah. Use it as a marinade for pork,
Okay.
chicken, or beef.
That's what I figured, the relish.
Add it to the barbecue sauce and pour it over meatballs.
Yeah.
Mix it into the batch of muffins for breakfast.
Mm.
Stir it into cream cheese and add it to your morning
Yeah.
bagel.
Cranberry is good for your bladder.
Oh, it's good for
Urinary tract.
urinary tract
Yeah.
infection. Which TMI, I don't get a lot of those. I did
For
Christian.
Yeah.
The whole pregnancy I had, that was the weirdest thing.
Oh, he was using the
Never
bathroom
again.
a lot.
Huh? I don't know. I guess the chemical.
I think he was using
That's the only
bathroom a
thing.
lot.
He was using the bathroom a lot in there.
He was the only one that pooped as he was being born.
Nailed it. Oh my God, we had the coolest. God, we always steer off. We had we did the 4D with Dominic, and we could actually see him
Peeing.
peeing in the
In the sack.
yeah. It was anyways.
Yeah.
That was
Pretty
something
cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I guess we're done then for today. We're moving on to the weekend, so we'll do
We'll
our
see
little
tomorrow.
here's and there's.
We're going to do something.
Yeah?
It's close to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We will definitely be tuning in somehow. But we should tune in somewhere for people to look forward to if they view this now.
Yeah. Like,
We
because
should
we're going to
figure
be
out
with the
an event.
kids.
Like,
We're
where
not
are we
going to
gonna
have any quiet time.
Let's see where we're going
It'll
to
be
go.
crazy.
Where would we go?
For what?
Let's think about this so that we can tell them where to tune into.
To when?
Like what the audience that we're doing this for now.
What
right?
would we
The
be
people,
doing?
What are we going to go do tomorrow so
Oh,
that
I don't
they
know.
like, hey, let's tune in and watch them.
They're not tuning in because we're just going
But
to...
let's do something live tomorrow.
Podcast?
Podcast. 5,
We'll
4,
see.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
Okay, well then tomorrow's the day. We'll see.
All right,
It's
so
how
well,
people
that's it
develop
for
multiple
us.
Personalities.
Wait, what?
This is how people develop multiple personalities.
Why? How?
Or Tourette's.
Oh, do I
'Cause
have
you can be like,
Tourette's?
fuck, and then so today, tomorrow
you?
we'll be back. Thank you.
You already have
No,
multiple
because you can cut it
personalities.
out. You can cut it
Yeah.
out.
Yes. Well, not in real life, though. All right. So, well, that's it for us. Thank you for listening in on our day. We would always love to hear from you guys. So leave comments. Feedback is always welcome. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube by hitting the subscribe button.
Please
Subscribe and notify. Follow
We got
us on
to get paid.
Facebook.
I'll
We're
take you on some
everywhere.
cool
Just
adventures.
follow us and check out our website.
And then stay tuned for the process of the table.
So talk to you guys
That's
soon.
coming.
Have a good weekend.